Hey guys, it's Denise. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, hello, it's nice to meet you. If you are a returning viewer, hi, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about poetry. I've been wanting to do this video idea for a long time. I just never got around to doing it because one, at the time, I was busy with school. I was busy with other extracurricular activities that I was in during school. And then when that was all finished and everything like that, I just need that time for myself to recoup and everything like that. And even when I'm out of school now, my mental health just went kaput. But here we are. We're finally doing it. I thought it'd be fun to read some of my poems from like high school because that's where I originally started writing poetry. During my senior year of high school, to be exact, because at that time, I was dealing with a really bad breakup, and that's what led me to write poetry. So, if you're interested in seeing the cringe that I wrote at 16, 17 years old, keep on watching. I will put the poems somewhere along the screen. I went back to some of my posts on my poetry Instagram. Follow it is dnk_poetry. You'll find him there. So, my first post was from November 17th, 2014. And this one says, feelings sometimes hurt. They can really make us feel certain ways, whether by love, hate, sadness. It just depends on the person on the inside and out. Well, no shit. No shit, Sherlock. Feelings hurt all the time. What do you mean? Even looking at this right now makes you want to cringe. But that's also the sign of I've grown, at least, as a writer. So that makes me more happier than anything. This next one, it's from the same day, because I think I wrote, like, a lot. This one made me laugh, though. Deep down, feel like drowning in a pool of crimson blood. No hope, faith is gone. What is there to survive for? And my caption for that is the school emojis. Deep. Denise has left the chat. This next one, my gosh. Yeah, I might have made you mad. I might have said some things I shouldn't say. Your actions are childish and immature. I don't try to act desperate so people can date me. I find it pretty thirsty. Nah, that's not even a poem. That's just you being shady as fuck. I know who this was about. Yeah, that's just you being shady and portraying your feelings out through poetry. That's what it was. Here is the next one. People assume being lonely. They take it as wanting to be with someone. It's more than that. No one to talk to at night. Not wanting to disturb them if they're busy. Such a constant fear. Being surrounded around people, not feeling welcomed or fit in. Being lonely has more a depth definition to it. Well, you see here, fam, we get it. We understand. But here's the thing. You did not go into detail. You did not say specifically in explicit, images of conveying of what the fuck being lonely is about. Yeah, you use vague things of, no one to talk to. And not wanting to disturb the person if they're busy, Even if you're surrounded with other people, you're not feeling welcome or fit in. Yeah, but kind of go into depth about that, That'd be need to read them. Wasn't bad at the time, I guess, because I got a few comments about it. Yeah, it just could have been written better. Interference time. I mentioned this very, very poorly, but I skipped a good chunk of them because they were all posted on the same day, so I decided to choose a different one. And yeah, also, when I mean go into more detail, I mean imagery. That's what I mean. Next poem. Sitting in class, wanting to run away. Need to escape this reality. Drive to a magical place, somewhere calm and refreshing, where my mind can feel fine. A place with no stress, no worries, fantasy coming to life. Be free. Enjoy yourself in time before it's too late. The surprising escape. The escape out of reality. Escaping out of undying pain. Why did I read that last line like that? Anyways, I was definitely in class that day and I just did not want to be there. That's just a long story short. I liked it for that time being when I wrote it. I wrote similar to that years later, but better. This one was okay. I just wished that at the time, I wish I knew a lot of the stuff that I know now. But I'm not going to go into depth about that until the end of the video. So this one is okay for that time when I wrote it. All right, here's the next one. The anger is uncontrollable. Emotions are getting worse. Tears aren't stopping. You feel unwanted, feeling incomplete. What else is there to feel? Is there any hope? Is there any faith left? Slowly giving up, getting slowly weaker. What is there to do? The numb feeling, useless, worthless, mixed signals and feelings, just done really. I mean, yeah, at the time I felt like that, but like now, if I would rewrite that, I would get a lot more graphic than I did then. So I found out that little section that I just read was just from high school. So I'm gonna see if I can try to find more on like my Google Docs to see if I wrote more, because I have a feeling I wrote more. I just don't know about it. Here's one. Having no idea what's been going on with my heart. No idea whether I'm making the best decision or not. The decision that would benefit me the most. When you have complicated feelings for someone, but you can't really tell if they have feelings back. It's confusing to know what to feel and what not to feel. Whether you're putting this much effort for nothing and knowing that you might get hurt in the long run. Why do feelings suck? Why does also people suck too? Everything from what I know basically sucks. I mean, at the time when I wrote that, oh, absolutely, yeah, things sucked then. I know that for sure. I can give myself some credit in a way where I do mention a lot of my internal thoughts, in a sense. Coming back in with full force, what I meant to say was, I tried to dig deeper into my mind, and especially with what I was going through at the time, and just writing from my mind, but as well, my heart. Like, I didn't even have to think about it. I'm like, all right, what am I gonna write? So that's what I was trying to explain. Here is another one. The breakdowns. Breakdowns that have you in tears. Can be filled up with so much anger. Emotions are getting out of hand. Not knowing how to control how you feel. Can you feel the anger and sadness inside you? Deep down in your soul and heart? Is it that deep to the point where you can actually feel it? Where you can feel the actual pain physically? Questions are questions. People have many breakdowns. They break down differently in their own ways. Breakdowns are tiring and pain feeling. Sometimes it's once in a while. Other times it's every other days or weeks, depending on what the person is going through. Breakdowns are such a pain. They're so tiring. It makes you want to continue on and on until you have nothing left. All right, that was a pain to read. That was a pain to read. I would change so many things in this poem, to be exact. I was really going through it. I think we're going to end the video here because, like I said, I wanted to focus on the poems that I wrote in high school. Reading through quite a bit of the poems from high school made me cringe a lot. But at the same time, where I was then is kind of self-explanatory. That was my way of kind of trying to deal with certain situations in my life, but obviously in the end it didn't work out that way. Out of all of, like, I guess in general, this is like with my life, I generally don't like looking back around that specific time in my life. Because in a way, even though I'm way past it, it's still something that it's still kind of hard to like look through. I have that sympathy when it comes to that. However, at the time when I started writing poems and stuff like that, I didn't know a lot. When I said didn't know much, I will include basically in my writing journey video whenever I film it. I did take a creative writing class in sophomore year of high school, and even though I learned a lot of the basic stuff, like iambic pentameter, odes, Shakespearean sonnet, Italian sonnet, lyric, limerick, haikus, all that stuff. For me, trying to write out in those different forms were really, really hard. And at the time, I didn't know that what I was writing was in basically like reverse. So even though I had a little bit of knowledge in me, I just couldn't convey it in my own writing using that form with different like rules that you have to follow by. So that's what I mean. But since I will be making a video on my writing journey, you'll get more of that picture. The reason why I cringe is because the stuff that I know now, I'm just like, I wish I knew that then. But at the same time too, it's part of my process of growing as a writer. And I don't know, it brings me back in a way to where I was then, and now I'm making sure that I continue to stay humble about my work and to be proud of it as well. So if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up, and also comment down below if you want to see more, because I have other stuff written, even though I didn't post it on my poetry Instagram. There's a lot in my documents and stuff that I can pull up and read for you guys and react to it. I would like to know. Make sure you follow all my social media. All of that will be in the description below. Make sure you also get my book, Hello Vulnerability. It's on Amazon, eBay, Barnes & Noble online. Go get it. It'll mean the world to me, so that will also be in the description below. Make sure you watch all my other videos because I work really hard on them. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.